This video is on how to import pricing into your shopping cart. So the first thing we do is go into Cart, Products, Import Pricing. You'll come to this screen here. So go and choose a file and then tell it to upload. It won't actually do anything, it's just going to upload the file so you can see what columns are there. So the most essential part here is to make sure you've got a variant code. If they don't have variant codes like these ones here, they won't be able to find a match. So what we need to do then is grab the variant code and drag that up into this box. So in this exercise, I'm going to show you just if you've got all your columns already pre-filled out with all your pricing, you can just drag each one in. So I'll just do exactly that. So it's saying, do I want to mark this price up? No, I don't. Same with these ones, because all the pricing's already been figured out. I don't need to actually add in any markups. So if I come over to my public pricing, do the same thing there. So none of these are going to have markups. And if you do have other pricing like wholesale, I'm not going to do wholesale for now, or VIP stuff, but if you do have columns that have got those in there as well, you can do that as well. So you just drag and drop the columns that you want in there, and then you can do a preview of what the data is going to look like when it comes out through the other side, looking at the information coming in. So it's saying here this is what it's going to import with all the pricing. So if you're happy with the information here, you just purely go import pricing and it'll update those via the variant codes. So the other way to do this, if we start from scratch again, and we'll go the opposite way, looking at that, if we only have cost price, we can still do it straight off cost price. So if I import this again, but this time all I'm going to do is use the cost price and use the markup tool. So I'm going to put in my variant code, then I'm going to put my cost X. So if you don't have anything other than cost X, this is the way to go through it. So I don't need to mark up my cost X, but I'm now going to drag my cost X into cost Inc, which will be then with our tax rules. Currently it's 10%. So it's 10%. So if I then want to do that for my public pricing, I'm going to mark up my pricing by 37%, and then I'm going to drag my X into here and do this by 10%. And you'll see in here it actually has there, this is plus 10%, this is plus 37%, this is plus 10%. So if we then do a look at what it's going to do as a data input, it should be identical to the lists we've got here. So once it does its import, you can see in here it's doing the same calculations that if you did it straight on the spreadsheet. But if you've got special pricing that you want directly and not being marked up, I would suggest doing that directly on the spreadsheet and then dragging those columns into those areas. So that's how you import pricing into this system.